started out as the world's longest swim training series is quickly turned into Gymshark trick shots. Oh! Sup guys, this is part of the world's longest swim series, and specifically we're going to take you through a strength workout which is going to be, well, I suppose if you look at it physiologically, it is a back workout, or if you look at it biomechanically, it's a pull workout. Obviously, this is so important because in swimming, that is what produces that propulsive phase of the stroke. So we're kind of replicating that a little bit today in the gym. Also as well, Ben, holding the camera, is going to be jumping in. Going to throw some weights around, right, Ben?
We are indeed.
Yes.
Smaller weights, but weights.
And what's going to be really cool as well is it's just going to kind of show how, when you're generating force in the gym, how that can transfer over to the pool, lake, or ocean. So with all of that said, we're going to get in. Oh, and then also as well, I'll give you a tour of the Gymshark lifting club because a little bit has changed. So give you a little bit of a tour, start stretching, strength prehab, world's longest swim, back workout. A good one. How good are you at basketball? Can you dunk?
Handed.
Yeah.
No look from behind.
If this goes in, I'll be absolutely livid. Oh! I cannot believe. And he's just mic drop. Is there a Techers? Okay. What started out as the world's longest swim training series is quickly turned into Gymshark trick shots. Yes! Right, it can end there. We're not doing the world's longest swim anymore. Done. Right, anything now is a bonus, quite frankly. After hitting behind the back three-pointer, anything else is a bonus. But we're going to start scapular pull-ups. I always talk about this as well. I sound like a broken record when I talk about scapular pull-ups, but the reason being, we basically share a shoulder joint with the great apes. And while we're sat there and we're typing or working away at our desks and stuff, they're basically brachiating, they're hanging, they're using the shoulder joint like nature intended. So I always start off pretty much every workout just with some dead hangs. Decompressing the spine, jump on. I always say, I don't want to get too prescriptive as well with this, but just hanging, chilling out. Like I said, using your shoulder joint like a monkey. Probably 30 seconds, a minute. And also as well, going from like a dead hang, so passive hang, to active hang. Passive hang, active hang. Pulling from the scapula as well, so still straight arms. And even as well, like I said, not getting too prescriptive, just kind of going single arms. Think about what you're having for breakfast. Hoping at Gymshark that they've got some donuts. They do have some good donuts, Ben.
So how long are you going for? Oh, this has got a nice grip on it.
It does, but you're a lot taller.
Yeah, I mean, if I wanted to, I could.
I was on my tiptoes.
But I'll just keep my feet up a little bit. But that grip makes it a lot nicer.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah.
Hang.
You do a lot of these, though, don't you, as well, Ben?
Yeah, so I try and do about 7 minutes a day total over the entire day. So I'll warm up with these before I work out, probably do 3 or 4 sets. Again, just relaxing and decompressing. I find that because I've got such a long back, just the extra vertebrae that I have that Ross doesn't, it really helps just loosen that out.
I've got arms like a hobbit. I'm a cube.
Set up the bench for your dumbbell rows. Are you going flat or are you going to go slight incline?
Slight incline. I always, do you know what I love? My physio, Jeff, it always resonated with me because when I had my shoulder surgery, he basically just said, your arm is kind of like a tree, and that's the branch, and the root of the tree is there, that lower trapezius, basically. And he's like, we just need to get that strong. So I was hammering these every single day, heavy. And it was strange, actually, that I couldn't delt raise for 2 months after my surgery. I couldn't delt raise 2 kilos. So I could not do that with 2 kilos, but I could bend over row with like 60s. So it was really weird, and that's what he wanted. And then ever since, he's just like, the branch of the tree, the arm, is only ever going to be as strong as the root. So many variations I always find on bent over rows. Like some are very like bicep dominant, nothing wrong with that if that's what you're targeting. Like for me, it's just really engaging that lat, that lower trapezius, that rhomboid, just pulling everything back. I mean, I'm hitting like 5, so it's pure strength, no hypertrophy. That's that strength prehab as well, especially for this swim.
I would go from here and then rowing through and then really getting that stretch.
Yeah, that's perfect. No, that's perfect. No, I'm really glad you've done that, because all like that's, I suppose, just a variation. It's more, not like bodybuilding centric, but like you said, you're getting that pull, you're getting that stretch. It's really engaging the lats, whereas mine's a little bit more postural, if that makes sense. Yeah.
I'm not trying to be strapped. Oh, God.
I was going to say, what's so good about that though as well is you can actually see how, like I said, bodybuilding centric yours is. You can see that working in that your lats. So for anyone wanting to induce hypertrophy, that's amazing. Whereas with mine, it's just more postural, it's more swim specific.
Yes.
Resonate with me, Linford Christie, absolute sprint legend, never squatted full depth. So people were like, oh, Astagrass, Linford, and Linford just, I remember, said, when I'm sprinting and I won Olympic gold, when was I ever like fully, and I sort of was like, it's a really good point. So he'll go heavy box squats. Said principle.
Just outcome-specific training is what people should focus on, rather than doing something because it's the way it should be done. Most people's goals are not to swim like yourself, or maybe be a bodybuilder or something that is, or if it's training for CrossFit, there are different outcomes which the same movement can supplement. Yeah. But it's about how you can utilize that the best to benefit you.
100%. That was really well said.
What have you done that for?
That was poetic.
52s?
Oh, I might regret that. I might regret that.
This is still a warm-up.
This is what I always love about coming down here as well, down Gymshark, because there's so much like stuff to play around with. So it is a predominantly back-specific workout. Yes, I am training for the world's longest swim, but yes, I will probably play around with some stuff that makes absolutely no strength and conditioning sense. As always, the plan is there is no plan. No, there is a plan. There is some plan.
You just might not stick to the plan.
The plan is...
There is a good moral lesson there.
This is what it is. Don't fatigue. I think that's important to stress as well, because with so much sort of strength prehab stuff, you don't want to fatigue. Verkhoshansky, one of the greatest strength and conditioning coaches to ever exist, he talks about that idea of adaptation energy. So if I am swimming 30 to 40 to 50 kilometers a day, which I'm going to have to almost start immediately because it's really not long before the swim, that adaptation energy, so how much energy you have to adapt to a certain training stimulus, you have to spend it wisely. And if I was to absolutely kill myself off in the gym, doing drop sets, supersets, eccentrics, muscle damage, all those sorts of things, it would interfere with what is actually the primary goal, which is swimming.
Right, so how many are you going to go for? 5 again?
Oh yeah, 5. So again, just leaving lots of reps in the tank.
You bring your lats in so late and then they kick in.
Yeah, that's it. Catch phase.
And
then you're so right. I suppose it's like
just speed up towards the end.
It's true. It is true.
Maybe. Shimmy in and out of it.
So just never ever grinding out a rep. You don't want to stress the central nervous system. That idea of adaptation energy. Yeah, good. Fatiguing. This is the thing, because I suppose when I say the plan is no plan, that is true. But also, it's just knowing that I've got a 30, 40, 50K swim later. So it's always going, oh, is this going to interfere with that?
Oh, that's tighter on the, gee, I don't like how you've done that. Who does weighted pull-ups like that? No. I'm gonna do it like this.
Perfect. Good. That's better strong. Good. Good. I'm just worried about my gentleman parts.
Well, I was worried about that last time.
That smells really bad.
Yummy.
Oh, yeah, I know.
That's pungent.
Smells of hard work. Diligence. I want to smell it again.
So go on, triple. Power. Last one. Nice.
Just some almost like Supermans or YTWs. Do you ever do
Yes,
those for
yeah,
sure?
yeah, I love
Yeah. Slight incline with some like 1 kgs. Nice. I love what you said there about that like asymmetry as well. It's just like in sport, it's so, sometimes it's considered bad, you know, and it's just like Paula Radcliffe's technique. Everyone was like, that makes no sense. It's like, well, her records beg to differ.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, Gabriel Selassie, I think it was, used to run to school every single day with his books under his one arm. So that's why when you looked at his technique, it was slightly like this.
The muscle memory almost ingrained and developed in that sense.
Exactly, and everyone's like, well, that's bad technique. It's like, again, one of the greatest runners to ever exist.
So you're actually kicking it above horizontal. Yeah.
Just trying to get strong in that end range, because you can imagine this swim stroke here. Good.
Jeez.
Don't fatigue, don't fatigue. Good.
It's the elasticity in the actual rope which makes it harder.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I know.
But
Yeah, good, Ben.
we're getting there.
Same again, just don't fatigue, don't fatigue. Nice, nice,
One
nice,
thing
nice.
that I noticed you were doing again, actually the opposite, is I'm more vertical on these than you were. You get very horizontal. So I was pulling from here and up, whereas you're coming right down, that swim stroke style. And so I'm going to try and replicate yours and engage more kind of vertical pulling.
Good, Ben. Good, good, good. Come on, good, 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 good. Yep, and then lots of rest in between. Don't fatigue, don't fatigue, don't fatigue. Good. Yes, 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 yes. Well, this is nice, isn't it?
It's actually very nice to sit down. Yeah.
But we were just chatting. I felt this was really worth sort of mentioning, because people can train together, but they've got different goals. And I think like when you look at rep ranges, volume, everything like that, intensity, it's really important just to, that like individuality. So, so on this, I'm not fatiguing at all throughout everything. So you'll never see me grind out a rep because I've got a 50K swim later. Whereas we were just talking about with you though, Ben, you've just come off a powerlifting sort of training specific program.
Yeah, and I think when I train normally, I'm training almost to fatigue, so it's kind of like hybrid power building. People don't like that terminology, but powerlifting and bodybuilding kind of aesthetic goals. So I am looking at trying to do that. So like right now with the sled pulls, you just added another 20 kilos, thank you very much. I don't know if I'll hit that without fatiguing.
Right.
That's not your goal. I'll have a go, but if I find that is the case, either I can choose to fatigue or I can pick off the weight.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Yeah, and we make it into a drop set.
Yeah, exactly.
That's exactly it. Whereas I think with me, it's just like, no, you'll leave reps in the locker, done. But if you want to go for broke, it's about knowing what your training partner needs, and we go, cool. And you have that conversation before, knowing how much to push you, how much not.
Yeah, definitely, and I think we're discussing it there. You know, when two people train together, you can do the same exercises, but you don't have, like, in this situation, if we went to my weight, you would be limited because you are stronger than me in this. So therefore, that's not benefiting you. Whereas if we went to your weight and I then performed the correctly, then it's actually not benefiting me. So it's understanding that you can utilize the same movement patterns and the same exercise, but just customize it in terms of weight to our goals.
That is brilliantly said. So with that said, you're now going to just go and shift this. But whatever happens, I'll film, and then whatever happens, if it turns into a horrible drop set, we do that. If you just like gun through it, we do that. But you're gonna have some fatigue, is what you're saying.
We'll
want some.
The idea, I think, will happen is the first set will move, and then the second set's going to break down. So what I'm assuming is going to happen, and then we'll have to lose the weight. But it may also be that the weight doesn't move at all. But we'll find out in a second. I think it's about ego at the end of the day. And right now, you're going to see some ego lifting, so that's how it works.
Let's go, Ben. Let's go. Ah, that's perfect. Let's go. More. Let's go. Good, Ben. Good. Keep it momentum. Good. More. Yeah, you got this. Yes.
It's one set.
Yeah. Lots of rest. I think do this unbroken. I honestly do. We don't drop the weight. I think you've got this. Rest up. Big breaths. Good, Ben. Same again. Yes, there you go. More. Good. Yeah, you've got this. Nice. No, let's go. More. Right, you got this unbroken now. Good. One more. You got this. Yes. Same again. Just keep it smooth. Breathe. Good. Let's go. There. More. Good. There we go. We finish this. Let's go. More. Yes. Last two. Last one. Let's go. Finish. Ah, you beast.
Just about.
No, not
just about.
Yeah.
Not working?
So the other day, I think I was in the Lake District. I was 89. So we're going to see what we're working with now. Like I said, this physique I was trying to build for a big swim, for ocean conservation in Australia. This is useless for Scotland. So it's going to be light. Ah, 87.8.
87.
I can't remember the last time I was that light. And do you know what, Ben? Do you know what's sad? I like it. I like running at this. I feel light. I feel good. I feel fast. But now I'm just this is not going to work in Scotland.
That's the thing. This is perfect for all those things. You're just choosing to do something completely different.
Oh no. So right, okay. So the bulk needs to begin. We're probably a few weeks away from attempting world's longest swim in Loch Ness, which is notoriously cold as well, for those who don't know, because I think it is the biggest body of water in the UK. So it's so crazy deep that it doesn't really get warm. I think somebody the other day messaged me and they were like, good news, Ross, it's toasty warm at 15 degrees right now. I was like, fantastic. And I think when looking over, that's fine actually, but not when you start to get over 60 hours. You know, so that is a slight concern. We're saying, I think we weigh the same.
I think I weigh a little bit lighter than you right now.
Being a human cube.
86.1.
No!
86.1. Told you.
How am I heavier?
Because you have a lot more muscle.
No, but
mass
I'm a
than me.
cube. How tall are you?
I'm 6'3", but I'm like a bird, so my bones are actually hollow. And so
I think I'm 5'10" in a generous pair of heels.
6'3.5", but then so there's nothing there. That's why. It's just no muscle mass.
You legend.
So yeah, I need to bulk up as well.
You're a kilo heavier.
You're 1 kilo heavier than me, and I'm about a foot taller than you. But look, there's a lot of muscle mass on one of us, and there's a lot of less muscle mass on the other. So.
Oh, you're a legend. Well, okay, so guys, I hope you've enjoyed that. That has been the world's longest. I'm in here.
This area, straight. Should be. If you come and stand here. I love how you're just talking. You're just wandering
No,
off.
you're walking away. Right, guys, that was the first strength workout of the World's Longest Swim series. I hope you liked it. It's been a lot of fun filming, so like, subscribe. Like I said, this is going to be the biggest series I have ever done, and it's so important that we actually spread the message because, like I said, this is a swimming spectacle, a Trojan horse, all for ocean conservation. So like, subscribe, tag people. I've been Ross Edgley. This has been World's Longest Swim, back day with Ben. Thanks for watching. Oh, yeah, we'll call it World's Longest Swim series, yeah. Got it.
What else are you going to call it?
I don't know.
Well,
Human cube. Almost like tripod. Voila! With the sound effect. What's up, guys? As part of the World's Longest Swim series, this is going to be...
You hadn't thought about what to say, had you?
No!